Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Tokyo, to a place many of you might know for its stunning cherry blossoms and peaceful atmosphere, Shinjuku Gyoen. But just next door, the area around Shinjuku Gyoenmae station holds secrets that are a little less serene. While Shinjuku Gyoen is a beautiful national garden by day, once the sun sets, a different side of this historic neighborhood is set to emerge. We're going to explore the urban legends whispered on Japanese forums and passed down through generations' tales. Born from ancient history, wartime tragedy, and the lingering energy of the past. So, turn down the lights, get comfortable, and let's uncover the ghosts of Shinjuku Gyoen. First, let's talk about the garden itself. Shinjuku Gyoen is a masterpiece of landscape design, a tranquil oasis in one of the world's busiest cities. But what happens after the gates lock at night? According to local lore, this is when the garden truly comes alive. People have reported hearing strange whispers and faint cries echoing from the Japanese garden or near the poignant mother and child statue. Others have sworn they've seen mysterious orbs of light floating among the trees, like spectral fireflies. There's a persistent feeling of a heavy atmosphere, sudden, inexplicable chills, or seeing shadows move just at the edge of your vision. Some believe this is because the garden, built on the former estate of the Edo samurai clan, was designed with feng shui principles to suppress negative energy. The theory goes that in doing so, it inadvertently became a magnet for restless spirits. This land has seen a lot from its samurai origins to being used for food production during World War II. The weight of that history might just be what lingers in the air after dark. Now, let's step just outside the garden, onto a street called Gyoen Nishi. Here, amidst the modern apartment buildings, lies a tale rooted in the Edo period. Long before this area was known for its peaceful park, it was part of Nido Shinjuku, a bustling post-town famous for its red light district. Urban legend speaks of one specific, modern apartment building, constructed on the very grounds where a pleasure quarter once stood. Residents and locals have whispered for years about unsettling encounters. The most famous story involves the ghost of a woman, sometimes seen as a headless figure, other times as just a floating head, appearing in the hallways or seen from the street. It's said that tenant turnover in this building is unusually high, with people moving out after just a short time, unable to cope with the paranormal activity. To appease the spirits, a small shrine was supposedly built on the building's rooftop. However, the legends claim it has done little to calm the restless soul tied to this land. This story is a staple on Japanese occult forums, like Fictional, where people share anecdotes that add a chilling layer of realism to the tale. It is a stark reminder that even the most modern structures in Tokyo can be built on foundations of a much darker past. Perhaps the most haunting legend tied to this area connects directly to one of Japan's most devastating historical events. This is the story of the ghostly procession of war victims. In 1945, the Tokyo air raids brought unimaginable destruction to the city, and the Shinjuku area was hit particularly hard. Thousands of lives were lost in an instant. While the garden itself was partially spared, the surrounding residential areas were incinerated. Legend has it that on certain nights, near the old gates of the garden like the Shinjuku Gate or the Okido Gate, a spectral procession can be seen. Witnesses describe seeing apparitions of people from that era women in scorched white kimonos, or the faint figures of soldiers wandering aimlessly, as if still searching for shelter from the bombs or for loved ones they lost in the chaos. People who have tried to take photos in these areas at night have sometimes found strange orbs of light in their pictures, which believers attribute to the souls of the air raid victims. Unlike other ghost stories, this one is deeply rooted in a very real, very public tragedy. It's not just a spooky tale. It's a somber echo of history's pain, a ghostly memorial to the lives tragically cut short. This direct link to historical fact gives the legend a profound and unsettling weight, making it one of the most chilling tales in all of Shinjuku. So why is this specific area, nestled between the hyper-modern chaos of Shinjuku Station and the calm of the garden, such a hotbed for these stories? It's all about contrast. On one side, you have the world's busiest train station, with its own set of urban legends like the infamous ghost platform. On the other, you have this serene, green space, with a deep and layered history stretching back to the samurai. Shinjuku Gyoenmae sits right in the middle of that tension between old and new, peace and chaos. Most of these legends aren't new. You'll find them on older online forums and urban legend websites, passed down by those who feel the echoes of the past. They draw their power from real historical trauma, from the lives of courtesans in the Edo period to the victims of World War II. It's a powerful reminder that in a city like Tokyo, which is constantly rebuilding and reinventing itself, the past is never truly gone. It's buried just beneath the surface, waiting in the quiet moments after dark to make its presence known. Of course, I have to say, these are all just legends. During the day, Shinjuku Gyoen is an absolutely incredible place to visit. For just 500 yen, you can experience one of the most beautiful gardens in Tokyo, famous for its cherry blossoms in spring and vibrant foliage in autumn. It's a perfect escape from the city hustle. But if you're easily spooked, maybe it's best to enjoy the park during daylight hours. After dark, perhaps stick to the cozy cafes and bright lights of the surrounding streets rather than taking a solitary stroll by the garden walls. You never know what Toru you might encounter. So, what do you think? Have you ever visited Shinjuku Gyoen and felt something a bit off? Or do you know of any other Tokyo urban legends you'd like me to cover? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the darker side of Tokyo. It is always fascinating to see how history and folklore intertwine to create these compelling stories that stick with us. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more urban legends from Japan and around the world, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.